Right, just over 7 months ago, I fitted a 180/70/16 tyre on the rear of my bobber. I actually put it on the stock rim and didn't have any issues with it whatsoever. And I made a video about this and it got a lot of interest and a lot of comments on it. And people are still asking me questions about the tyre now. So I thought I'd do an update after it being on for just over 7 months. As I said before, I haven't had any issues with it whatsoever. It's quite close to the chain, but it doesn't touch it. I think it's about 5mm clearance. I don't have any problems with the rear guard. The only small issue with it is because it's on the stock rim, it actually sits taller. You can see how tall it is here. Right, this is my old tyre off of the bobber. This is a 150/80/16. And I've just replaced it with this guy here. This is a 180/70/16. So it's quite a bit wider and fatter. And if I compare it with the other tyre there, look, you can see the difference. But because it's still on the stock rim, it's still on the same rim, that's why it sits a bit taller. Because even though it's wider, the rim's smaller, so it's bringing it in and making it arch like that. So it still handles pretty much exactly the same because it's got a similar profile, but it just looks a bit fatter. And it's way cooler. And it's a little bit higher geared now, which is actually quite helpful for me. So we'll see how that goes. And as somebody pointed out, maybe my Speedo's not correct now, but the Speedo hasn't seemed to have changed. I've checked it with GPS and stuff like that. I'm not really sure where it gets its signal from. I'm not sure if it gets it from the gearbox or the ABS wheel sensors. I'd imagine it comes from the ABS wheel sensors, probably the front one, or it might be a mixture of both. If anyone knows more about this, then comment on it, because I'm not really sure, but I know that the Speedo is okay. So it's actually a 180/70/16 Avon Cobra Chrome. I went for the Avon Cobra Chrome because I've seen that other people had fitted them and I knew that it was going to fit. So I went for that, and it had an Avon Cobra on it before, which I was really quite pleased with. I'm probably not the best person to be doing a review on tyres because I'm not very heavy and I don't really ride very hard. So the tyres themselves, the front's an Avon Cobra as well. This is still the original tyre on the bike. How many Ks has the bike done now? Let me go and get the key and I'll have a look. 20,000. So this front tyre's done just over 20,000 Ks. So the rear tyre looks like it's going the same way and it's going to last a really long time, because I don't really abuse tyres. Right, so the front tyre, as you can see, I don't really ride very hard round corners, but it's wearing really, really well. Normally when the tyres wear, they tend to go out of shape before they actually wear down and go all lumpy and stuff and handle horrible. But this has really kept a really nice shape and I'm really pleased with the Avons. I don't know how grippy they are because I don't ride that hard round corners, but on the drag strip, the rear one has proved to be quite grippy. This guy here, look. I don't know if you can see that. You can see a line where I was burning out the other night. So I was doing 120 Ks an hour without actually going anywhere. And it really hasn't worn it that much. It's not really close to the wear indicators. They look really high, they do anyway. But as you can see, this is worn actually quite round. Even after burning out the other night, it's still quite a nice round profile. So they are very hard wearing. But they probably make up for that with a little bit of loss of grip, but to be honest, on a drag strip, I haven't noticed it. But I may start noticing that soon when I have a lot more power of the bike. Right, this here's the clearance between the chain and the tyre. I can get a 6mm Allen key through there, and also the chain guard has got more clearance as well. So it clears the tyre all right. So pretty much you don't have to do any modifications whatsoever to fit this tyre on. So this is what it looks like. It fills the rear guard up quite nicely. So that was just a quick video just to let people know about the rear tyre, because I have been getting questions about it. And as far as the gearing goes, because the tyre's taller, I've actually put a 42.2 sprocket on the back now, because I took it up the drag strip and with the taller tyre realised it was too high geared. So I'm going to sort that out. But there's a video all about that which I'm going to publish in the next couple of days. So don't forget to like, comment, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And of course, have a great day.